Well, driving around town can certainly feel like you're riding a roller coaster. The ruts in the road could even damage your car. At least one car place tells us that they have been pretty busy, and drivers tell us that all the ice actually has them tensing up while they're driving. Connor McHugh spoke with Denver Public Works, saying, Connor, it's still a mess out there on the roads. Any word yet on when neighborhood streets are going to get a little relief?
Well, Karen, there has been a little bit of a change. Earlier today, the plan from Denver Public Works was to just let things take their course. You can see there's plenty of ice on this road. The plan was to just simply let cars break it apart and melt it. But as you can see, after a warm day like today, there is still plenty of ice and slush on the road. So they decided within the last hour to send out more than 30 plows overnight to de-ice and treat many of these roads. They say it is a very unusual thing. It's something they do not often do, but this ice and this stuff left over from last week's snowstorm is not usual.
It's been pretty bad. The roads are extremely icy.
Slick roads are nothing new for Denverites.
Skidding, I get stuck on the side when I park my car.
But longtime Coloradan Hannah O'Donnell still wasn't prepared for this.
This is definitely the worst that I've noticed. I've never had this many troubles driving in the snow before.
While the main roads are mostly clear after last week's major snowstorm, neighborhood streets are far from it. Many remain a driver's nightmare, iced over and full of ruts.
Usually it's not like this, so it's really shocking.
During snowstorms, Denver plows repeatedly pass through major roads, but smaller residential plows only drive side streets once.
So the residential plows did what they were intended to do. They don't go to bare pavement, they don't drop de-icing material, they just take off the top few inches of snowpack to help people access the main streets.
And while typically it's up to Mother Nature, Denver Public Works is taking what it calls an unprecedented measure, sending plows out to de-ice all roads overnight. A welcome change in policy for frustrated drivers.
I was thinking that we were gonna have to wait this out, but I mean, it's never been like this before.
Now, one thing that didn't really help how they usually do things is, according to Dave Aguilera, our meteorologist at CBS 4, the sun angle this time of year is very low, so there's a lot of shade on some of these streets, which does not help any of this break apart and melt. Ultimately, what will break this apart is plenty of traffic, and we will see if the de-icer will help with this unprecedented measure. Live in Denver tonight, Connor McHugh covering Colorado First.
All right, Connor, thank you.